10 and then last.
Rassie, morning. People always like to sort of label, what the best first 15 is, your best choice team. But would you say this is more of a sort of mix and match? I mean, we obviously can't call it your second stringers, but not your first 15 either.
Yeah, I'm not sure. If you take Handre, Mani, and Flash, we've spoken so many times about that. And if you take the 3 nines, I think all 3 is test match quality. Same with the centres, Damien Dukes is a Damien Dalenda. We all know he's world class, but Handre has never dropped us there, and that's a pure injury sub there. We know Jesse and Kanan and Ethan, all 3 of them are test match level, but Jesse is probably our most experienced there. Then Cheslin had a little bit of a knee, so it's not. Edwell is doing really well. He's never lost a test match, and I think he's on 4 tries or 3 tries in 2 matches. And then fullback Willie, we got to his 100, and he's learning, or he's teaching a lot to the young guys now, and he's fussy is probably ranking wise between him and Damien. They're competing really well there. With Willie as a solid backup there. So I think if you look overall in the back line, with maybe the 10s you can discuss a little bit. The 9s we know are really close. I know Kobus is 34 already, but he brings a nice, solid experience vibe when he gets onto the park. But I think Grant's been firing really well. He's over his injuries, he's been doing really well for us. Then you look at the pack, I don't think anybody can argue that front row starting is definitely, if they're not the best, they're very close to the best in our squad. And there's 1 or 2 guys off the bench. Pongi is very experienced. Wolfjan Hendrik, who's a youngster who's played against Australia before, and giving us a run with experienced guys like Pongi next to him. Who's off the, Luet and even. They understand each other. They've played under these circumstances, and then Marcusia and Peter Steff. I think it's pretty solid. But we hope if things goes according to plan. Next week we'll hopefully give some other guys. There'll be a few guys that swing in both matches. But yes, I think it's a relatively strong team that we picked.